Yo, what's up world? It is your boy Flusco here, and I'm about to give you another story about me in Russia. This city was one of my favorite cities. I don't think I want to reveal the actual city. No, I don't want to embarrass people. So I did take a picture with one of the guys out there, and I don't kind of want to throw this out there, whatever. So I won't give the city, but I will say the city was beautiful. It's a city with some good money, and it has pretty women, and it's a great city. Now I'm gonna tell you guys what happened in the city, because this was the craziest time I ever had in any city. First of all, this is the first city I went to that wasn't on any sort of had nothing to do with teaching or school or lectures, nothing. This was just me personally visiting a family, a certain family. And this family generally had really good money. They got me a nice place, nice part of the city. They had really good money. So basically when I get there, I meet the main guy. You know, he's a cool guy. We hung out, whatever. But unlike everyone else, he was more just calm, casual, kind of shy kind of guy. But the rest of his family or close friends, whatever, were very, for lack of a better term, mafia-like. They were very mafia-like. You know, he told me all the stuff they did for a living. It just didn't add up to me. Now, he might have been telling the truth, and I'm sure he's watching this video, but it seemed very mafia-like. Right? And I'm going to tell you what we did. Two of the craziest things in my life happened with this family. So I learned a lot of cultural things for this family. Can't get into that because you might figure out who it is. But let's get to the first crazy thing. I promised this family that I would do whatever they do with them. You know, pretend like I'm not here. Whatever you usually do, I'll do it. I want to learn your customs. I want to learn your culture. So one of the first things we did that's memorable was we went to this lady. Now this lady, she has a restaurant, but it's not like a real restaurant. It's an underground restaurant, and only certain people know her, and only certain people have her number to contact her. So you have to have connections in order to know this lady, because what she does is illegal. So you gotta know this lady personally, or someone who knows her personally. You just need the connections, right? So this family said, you know, they're gonna take me somewhere that they sure, because I'm American, I've never been to a place like that. You know, they probably don't have these places that much in America. So they took me there. So what it was basically was, it was a restaurant that specialized, it's not a restaurant, it's like a restaurant in her house, you know, because she keeps it a secret. But let's just call it a restaurant. It was a restaurant that specialized in, did I tell you what I ate when I was in a certain city? No, I didn't. They specialized in dog. Dog. Sabaka. They specialized in cooking dog. Now, for some reason, I don't remember if I knew this. I didn't know it when we left. I either found out when we were in the car or when we were in there. But either way, it was too late for me to turn back, which I wouldn't have turned back because I told them I'd do whatever with them. I told them. But when I went there, and they also gave me the option of seeing how she either captures or killed the dog. I was like, that's too much for me. That's too much. I don't want to see her kill the dog. But I did watch her kind of cook, and then I sat my black ass down. We started drinking some stuff, you know, some alcohol, whatever. Then they bring out the dog, cooked. You know, you can't tell. If no one told me it was a dog, when the meat came out, I wouldn't have known it was a dog. I didn't know. I wouldn't have known. I mean, I did know, but I wouldn't have known. You don't fucking see a dog on your plate. You see meat chopped up and stuff. So two versions of the dog that I could have tried. There's the soup dog. It's basically dog meat in a soup. And then there's a fried dog. I had the two choices. Now, I didn't ask any stupid questions like what kind of dog was this and shit. I didn't bother. I just started out and I started eating the fried dog first. When I first put the dog in my mouth, I was just like, it's kind of good. It was alright. I know a lot of people will be mad at me, but it was, I wouldn't say it was my job to do this, but I promised this family I'd do it with them, and I did it with them. You understand? I ate dog. You're going to learn two secrets about me today. First one is I ate dog in this city. But the soup dog was good. It was tender. It was tasty. It was spiced right. The soup dog was good. It was something that if I didn't know it was dog, I would have got more of it. And more of it. Because it was really good. Fried dog, but the soup dog was good. Soup dog, dog. Okay. People get real mad at me when I make jokes about the dog. But don't worry. What I always say, it wasn't your dog. Alright? So relax. And so we ate the dog and whatever. That was the first secret. Second one is crazy and funny. Here's the second one. They also wanted to take me out another night to show me a good time. Now, I guess people don't really understand what me and having a good time is, but I guess people usually think it has to deal with sex, which isn't true. When I went to Chechnya, I didn't drink, I didn't even touch any girls, and I had a great time. So there's many ways I can have a good time, just people just don't really know yet. Can you plug this in, the wall? Over here where the TV is, because we don't use it. So here's the second thing. They decided to take me to a Russian bathhouse. Now, right here, baby, the one right here. They decided to take me to a Russian bathhouse. I've never been to one. I don't know what it's about. And this was no normal bathhouse. This was a really big one with like VIP rooms. So they got a VIP room. In our VIP room, there was 2 beds, jacuzzi, pool, 2 showers, picnic table, and a lot of drinks. So we're sitting there drinking, having fun, and one guy, I think he was like the leader. He was like the leader of the family, so to say. You know, stereotypical, expensive necklace, big belly, had the nicest car. He sits there and he doesn't speak much English, but I understand his Russian, and he just looks at me and he says in Russian, he goes, "All right, Phil, tonight you're gonna have a good time. I want you to pick 2." Something like that. I want you to pick 2. And I'm like, you know, when I was drinking at the time, I was like, well, what are you talking about? Just as he says that, I hear doop, doop, doop at the door. And they're like, come in. And I didn't look, I just heard kind of like an army. And I turn, and there's like 7 Russian girls in their bra and panties just standing there. They weren't smiling still. They don't know how to smile, but just standing there like ready to be picked. Big dude looks at me and just goes, "Phil, pick 2. And I'm like, whoa, I can't do that. And they're like, no, we're having fun with you tonight. You get first choice. You get to pick 2. And there's no shame in my game. You saw my online video. There's no shame in my game. I was like, no, I can't do that. That's not in me. And so they're like, why not? I'm like, it's just hard for me to explain. Like, they're like, you don't like them? I was like, no, they look great. It's just not in me to do things with a girl who's only doing it for money. That's not in me. She has to like me, or I'm not doing it. I can't do those things for money. I've still yet to this day, I've never been to a strip club. That's just how I am. So they pick 2. One guy takes 1 girl in the room, other guy takes another girl. They do their thing, then they switch girls, they do their thing. Then the girls come out, and whatever. And I remember sitting there, and I remember looking at one of the girls, and we were talking. And I just remember her saying something like, you look familiar. And I'm like, oh shit. Oh shit. She's like, do I know you from Lingua Leo? And I'm like, oh crap. I'm like, look, you don't know me. This never happened. I was never here. I didn't touch you, which I didn't. I didn't touch her. But that was just one of the most awkward moments of my life. And she didn't say anything. I didn't do anything. She knew me from Lingua Leo. And all of you who don't know Lingua Leo, that's kind of like it's a website where people learn English. It's called Lingua Leo. And she recognized me from Lingua Leo. And it was kind of weird, She's like, I know I've seen you before. This and that. And it's just so weird how she just kind of, when she was talking to me, she was so innocent, kind of like a child. Even though she just finished doing one guy and doing another guy, coming out showering, when she came out, she was just so normal. Like, for some reason, I thought she'd be ashamed. I thought she'd be embarrassed. But she was just normal. And what I learned at that moment was that human beings, we have the capability of getting used or getting accustomed to anything. Like, she's so accustomed to just blowing guys off, having sex with random men, that after she does it with 2 guys, it's just, she just comes out and it's like she's on her phone texting like nothing happened. No, she totally got accustomed to it. It made me scared to have a daughter, made me terrified, but she was just that accustomed to it. And it kind of changed my views on people, because I swear to God, like, if I could put $1,000 on it, I would have said when they come out, they're going to like have their heads down, be ashamed, and be quiet. Hell no. These girls are like, oh, awesome. Drink. So how was your day? Blah, blah, blah. Like nothing happened. And it's not because they were Russian. It's because they were prostitutes. And they were just that used to it. Like, it was another, like, I swear to God, the way they would talk about having sex was like, yeah, we just went to the milk. We just went to the store, bought some milk, and came back. Like, it was nothing, and it just shocked me. They were no older than 21, maybe 18 or 19. I don't think either one of them attended a university. I don't think so. And I think neither one of them like really had parents involved in their lives. You know, we did speak about family and stuff a little bit, and their parents weren't really involved in their lives either. So that's kind of a hit and a half for that ass for all of you parents who don't get involved with your children. They can end up one of those girls most likely, you know. I mean, any child can, but the odds raise, you know, when your parents aren't involved in your life, whether it's father, mother, or both, you know. So other than that, in this city, I would say that was it. Me eating a dog and going to a whorehouse when I didn't know I was going to a whorehouse. And that's it.